Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, not much good depending on your location. Please join in the struggle to liberate our people from the contraption. Like and share videos. Nuro luayo, na nuro luayo. Nuro luayo, na nuro luayo. Ọ dịghị mgbe ike mmadụ ga-akarị ike Chukwu. Ọ dịghị mgbe ike Naịjirịa ga-akarị ike Biafra. Nna nuro, onye kere ụwa nuro luayo. Nna nuro, Olisa bi n'igwe nụrụ akwa yo. Now, the news update. Biafra defeats Fulani, Uzodinma, other Fulani loyalists in the southeast. They are now on the run. So, that is what is happening now. The Fulani has been roundly defeated in the southeast. Yes. Let me give you the intel. The governor of Imo State, is a Fulani follow. For that man had the major problem Ndi Igbo have in the south, that's in Igbo land in short. Uzodinma is the major problem. Talking about Fulani infiltration, the way they are coming, the henchmen, because the man is Fulani follow. He follows the oligarchs, those they called oligarchs, the Fulani elite. Because he feels that they have the power, of course, they gave him power. Yes, they made him governor, Yes, as a Supreme Court governor. They used Supreme Court. Abakayari, yes, when Abakayari was the chief of staff to Buhari, they made him, Uzodinma, the governor. The fourth person in an election was made governor. This thing is not something that people didn't know. This thing, all of us know it. When it happened in 2020. Yes. 15th January 2020 was that judgment given at the Supreme Court in Abuja, or by the Supreme Court, if you like, in Abuja, declaring him Uzodinma the winner of the election conducted in Imo State in 2019. Yes, they said he won that election. Supreme Court said that. And it was the reign of Abakayari before Abakayari died in COVID-19. Yes, the former chief of staff to Buhari, he died in COVID. So it was a conspiracy theory of the Fulani to make him governor. So there are other Fulani foolers and fugitives, if you like, in the southeast. But Uzodinma, is the arch one, the number one, the arch, if you like. You see, is the number one. Is the overall. Yes. So now here they lead other Fulani, Mumus. The Igbo Mumus, where they follow Fulani, so they lead them for southeast. Yes, Mumus, zombies, where they follow Fulani for southeast. So now this same Uzodinma now, don't come and say he is directing the state assembly in the Imo State to chase away Fulani herdsmen. It's supposed to beat your imagination. Yes. The same man who said, no, Fulani, allow them. If you go to Amawasa, or the one they call Amawasa quarters in Owerri, the Douglas area, the man will say, Fulani, stay. If they are demolishing building, they will demolish the one owned by Ndibo. They will leave the Fulani people, the quarters where Hausa Fulani they stay, because they want to please Muhammad Buhari and other Fulani oligarchs that put him there. Now, at the height of killings by this Fulani, of course killings by this Fulani everywhere. Some people are saying, okay, let's enact this, or already there is a existing law made by the National Assembly, made by the state assemblies in the southeast, prohibiting moving cattle, what they call open grazing, criminalizing it, prohibiting it, said it's not allowed in the southeast. Nobody should move cattle everywhere. No, you don't carry cattle on the road into the people farm and everything. No, you must put it at a concentrated place. There's a law on that. But Uzodinma refused to follow that law. Existing already. I said that this law is not meant to be promulgated or to be enacted. It's already there. What it needs for implementation. And of course, you know that it's the executive that implements the law. Yes, the way the constitution is being put in place for them as governors. They have to implement, they're not to make the law. No, the law has been made, promulgated, it's now to implementation. And we said, Uzodinma refused to implement because of Buhari. Well, yes, now Buhari kept Kanu in DSS hell. Each time people clamor for his freedom, it's still the same Fulani people that will say, oh no, don't release him. Don't release him. He wants Biafra. Same Fulani people. When Basilica Mechi, the elder statesman, you know him? Oh yes, of course. The late Basilica Mechi of blessed memory. He was alive then. Yes. Over 90 years then. He was the first aviation minister. Of course, we know it. He was the first aviation minister in the Zulu Republic. He went himself, an elderly man, elder statesman, over 90 years, to Buhari and said, please, religious man on my behalf, please, he will be in my custody. I'm going to provide him anytime, any day you want him. Ndi Fulani refused. Buhari even said that by that time that he will consider his appeal or request, though he remarked that is difficult, but he will consider it. He will consider it. But alas, the Fulani said, "Oh no!" They were shouting everywhere, shouting. Said, "No, don't release him. He want to break away Nigeria." And so they refused. Buhari listened to them. So what are we not talking about today? That Fulani arrangement, that Fulani conspiracy theory in the East has been destroyed. Yes, Abakari has died in 2020 and Buhari finally is dead. So Uzodinma feel that he has been liberated and now he's asking Fulanis in the East to vamoose, so to live. So is that not victory? It's victory. Ndibo is victory. Biafrans is victory. You have won. You have persevered. Yes, we have persevered the hater of Ndibo. Buhari, he left office. He kept Masanam in detention. He was hell-bent. All appeals, he said, no, he will not. He will not. And today, the nature has taken its course. He's no longer there. Ndibo persevered, and they're still there. Masanam is still in the land of the living. And now, Uzodinma is making a U-turn. He's making a U-turn now that Buhari is no longer there. He's making a U-turn. Yes. He said, no, he's no longer supporting Fulani. He wants Fulani to be chased out. And so they are making that law now. They are making sure that they implement the law he has directed for the implementation of that law. And for the State Assembly in Imo to give it serious backing. That's what Uzodinma is saying now. To make sure that if there's any loophole in that law, they should block it completely and block it and make that law to be that nobody should come in with cow, say you are grazing in open place. That is it. It has a directive now. They want to make that law to be strong now. So the State Assembly in Imo has been directed by the executive of Uzodinma government to make that law strong. See, if they find you or they see you anywhere, you are roaming around with cattle everywhere, say, look, you'll be in hot okra soup. As a Fulani man. So, it's love lost for him and Fulanis. It's love lost. You see? So, and that is win for Biafra. It's a big thing for Biafra. Biafra rejoice over this. Yes, it will reduce the infiltration. Drastically reduce the infiltration. Drastically. Because this boldness they have to enter, because they have a fugitive man who is in Imo State government house, a Fulani is entering anyhow in Imo State in Anambra State, in Ebonyi State, in Enugu State, in Abia State, in Delta State, even in River State. My people, on don't hear them now. What do you make of it? Drop your comments. But remember, it's Biafra or nothing. Bye for now.